Next week, the NDTV Aircel Save the Tiger campaign is going to kick off in full force. Day after day, special stories, special reports, investigations, discussions, audience-based programs, everything that we can possibly do to try and focus attention on the plight of the tigers and, more importantly, to do whatever we can to save the tiger from extinction. That's going to be kicking off next week. Today, a special curtain raiser on what we should really be aiming to do over the next few weeks and months. And joining us in the studio to help give us some of those ideas, Belinda Wright, one of the country's best-known wildlife activists. We also have with us Valmik Thapar joining us via satellite. Valmik, great to have you with us as well. And we also do have with us Mr. P.K. Sen of the Ranthambore Foundation. You, incidentally, are one of the people who a few years back spent a lot of your time going again and again to Panna and saying that the tiger's about to go extinct out there and no one was really listening, right?
Yeah, actually we submitted the report also, the special investigation team which was constituted by Government of India. We submitted a report and we definitely said that there is no tiger.
And no one was listening? And
no one was listening. That was the tragedy. And finally, we lost all the tigers in Panna.
So one of the things that we are going to do is to focus so much attention on this entire issue that something like that cannot happen again. Frankly, everyone was sleeping, including us in the media, that we allowed it to happen without really raising a fuss about it. But we can make a mistake, let's make sure it doesn't happen again. Linda, what in particular do you think we should really focus on in the weeks and months ahead?
I think focus on getting the states to realize that this really is a big problem and to take it seriously. Because at the moment, it's not being taken seriously. There isn't very good enforcement in the tiger reserves. And, you know, we can't save tigers just, you know, by being half asleep on the issue.
Okay, Valmik, special reports, as we said, we will be doing, focusing attention wherever it is due. What else is it that you think all of us should be doing in this campaign to really try and get results on the ground as soon as possible?
I think the two most important things that the tiger needs is undisturbed habitats where there is little man-animal conflict and where tigers don't get poisoned by people. I think this is now agreed on. So a massive rehabilitation plan, and there's a huge demand by villagers themselves to resettle at the moment. So this must be #1 priority. Number 2, state-of-the-art protection in the field. We require excellent training, the best recruits, and state-of-the-art protection. This will deter the poachers. So you'll stop the poisoning of animals by moving man-animal conflict away. You'll deter the poachers by the best protection. But both things are only possible when you have a delivery system where chief ministers of states are on your side, where now we have a dynamic minister, Jairam Ramesh, to push them. You have a prime minister with the right intentions. All this must come together so the chief ministers act. But they will only do that, and they will only do that when Panna and Siriska, as examples of tiger extinctions, are dealt with. The people responsible have to be brought to book. Every forest officer needs to know that he's answerable to what happened.
Okay, Belinda, so all of those suggestions are suggestions that should be taken. Of course, we are seeing some signs from the government that it's also waking up, just as everyone else is. Prime Minister writing to chief ministers, UP saying they might be thinking about special protection.
But we need accountability. Valmik's absolutely correct. We've had no accountability whatsoever on Panna in particular, which had, you know, years of warning.
Tubar.com